Hit behind the line. And it'll be second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final first quarter. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Carr gives to Richard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 13. 61. Matchbox, right.
Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
In your face.
You got to go right here. You got to play big.
Penny, the first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
4 down, 4 down. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, come on.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Kyle Van Noy. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brings up 3rd down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get in the weight room.
Carr now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
93. 93. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow, 180.
Here we go.
Hero 15.
Here we go.
Tighten
Tighten up.
up.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Yellow. 180. 43. 43.
Double time. We got four. We got four.
Right side.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. I got one. Joker. Alert 3.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Express.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He completes it to Bryant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Shotgun now for Carr. It's complete to Williams. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the end. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. 132 fight. No.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Yeah.
15.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
I know he ain't got it.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
40.
Yellow. I go on. 80.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Red.
Take 4. Take 4.
Right side. Right side.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Hey, ribble it.
Mike. 3 buzz. Mike, 48. Mike, 48.
Yellow.
Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Check. 48's the Mike. Check. Scene 6. I'm coming.
Right side.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run it with Jacobs. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
We're good. You ready?
3 down. Back.
Low.
On first down, it's Jacobs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's got this down to the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Switch.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Let him know. Watch safety creep. Safety creeping.
Now they'll throw with Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, it's Jacobs trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Come on, QB, come on. Under 10.
From the gun, Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Now. 180. Hey, we're good. You ready?
To throw his Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that Slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Armani Watts who got him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 57, 57.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just 1 more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check 24. Check 24.
It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter,